Hello and welcome back to Well, That's Interesting, still the only podcast. I am your host, Jill Chacha, and I am still with the amazing Marissa Riley.
Thank you. It is so good to be here, co-hosting the only podcast ever.
It's just lonely out here, folks.
It's lonely. I can't believe no one else has caught on to this awesome podcast thing. So enjoy. The one podcast ever.
The only podcast. And today we're going to talk about what or who is behind Alexa's multiple personalities.
Thank God. I would love to know. My roommates, shout out, once had an Alexa. It lived far across the apartment in her room, and I was constantly afraid that Alexa was listening to me.
She was.
Oh, great. Listening to, the same season of, I don't know, Orange is the New Black or whatever over and over again. And I was just like, oh, my God, what does she think? And occasionally she would make, a little noise. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. What did I do? How did you know?
Yep. We're going to get into that. Do you remember back in early 2018, several lifetimes ago?
Oh, I barely, vaguely.
Yeah.
That was 300 years ago.
Anyway, there was a surge of people sharing their unexplained and frankly super creepy experiences with their Alexa. The most frequent complaint was its random, unsolicited laughter in the dead of night. Let's read some tweets about this, shall we?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I dug into Twitter, and let's read some experiences people had. Here's Mike, handle @Neuters, Nouders, tweeting on February 28th, 2018 at 3:30 in the morning.
Great. Always a good starting place.
Here's Mike, quote, hearing at Amazon Echo, laugh late at night when I didn't expect it. It is the most momentarily frightening thing I've ever experienced.
Agreed, Mike. It's horrifying. What is she laughing at? Creepy, it might be creepy, it might be late at night, but you know what? It's also mean. So
It's very mean.
Yeah.
At Gavin Hightower had a similar experience, but a few days earlier on February 26th, shortly after midnight at 12:46 a.m., quote, lying in bed about to fall asleep when Alexa on my Amazon Echo Dot lets out a very loud and creepy laugh. There's a good chance I might get murdered tonight, end quote. So.
Oh my God. I wonder, okay. Conspiracy, it's starting here. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What if Jeff Bezos is at home and he's got some sort of motherboard and just for funsies every night, he chooses a different Alexa or Echo or whatever to do something weird. And he's the mastermind behind all of this.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Or it's ghosts.
Both are brilliant.
Thanks.
More likely Jeff. Yeah, totally. Okay. On February 18th, 2018, February was a particularly bad month, especially for Ashley, at Ashley Corby. She says, scariest thing just happened. I'm watching the biathlon for the Olympics, and I said, it must be even harder for them because it's a flat surface, and my Amazon Alexa laughed out of nowhere, and it was such a creepy laugh, and my mom and I lost it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm digesting, was what she said funny? I'm first of all, was what she said funny?
No,
it's not.
Not at all. There's nothing funny about the Olympics.
No, never. There's nothing to laugh at ever. I'm not sure what a biathlon is. And I'm probably never going to Google it. But, yeah, if it's not funny, it's confusing for me.
Confusing. Very confusing. And terrifying.
Okay, question. I stayed as far away from my roommate's Alexa as possible.
Yeah.
And she loved it. It was she was all about it. But I was wondering, what if you did intentionally say something funny to Alexa? Would she laugh?
Probably not.
Probably not?
No.
Okay.
I have no idea. I don't have one.
Yeah.
But I guess if you said, hey, Alexa, I have a joke, it might be, I mean, if it's programmed after, most women that we're programmed to laugh at bad men's jokes. So.
But it's like a code laugh, like, ha, 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 you're so important.
You're so good at this.
You're so good at this. You make so much money. I respect you.
I'm here to comfort you. Okay, one more. So, finally, a testimonial and a video from Alexa owner at Annie Boannie TN, who was alone in their kitchen when the machine let out a chuckle. Annie was able to capture the laugh by asking Alexa to do it again.
Oh my God.
Now I'm going to pull up a video, all right, and I'm going to play it for you. The tweet is directed at Amazon, and it reads, "Alone in the dark kitchen with no trigger, a sudden creepy laugh emerges and freaks out owners. #JustWrong." Now I'm going to play the video.
Okay.
All right, I'm hitting play right now.
Okay.
Alexa, replay.
Oh.
So she heard that. Now, can you describe what the video looks like?
Yeah, okay, so it's pitch black. And all you can see is the little blue ring from Alexa.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's horrifying.
Yeah, and then it's just that laugh. Imagine you're in the kitchen, and it just comes out of nowhere.
And it was short, and it wasn't like, it's something you would like double take and then probably move on from, but like.
I'm glad you said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I guess you could also say that at least the laughter sounded human.
Yeah.
There was at least one instance where the owner was not so lucky.
What?
And we're going to talk about that and why this is fucking happening after the break.
Ah! Fine. Enjoy your products.
Damn it.
Hello, everyone. You may recognize me as Gabby from the History of Everything podcast.
And my name is Brenna, and you don't recognize me from anything yet.
Together, we're two scientists who explore all of the weird little questions and conspiracies of the universe in our new podcast, Mystery of Everything. Everything has an explanation.
We hope.
But that is what we're here to figure out. We will dive into the science behind many popular conspiracy theories, such as vaccines causing autism, flat earth theory, and was the moon landing fake? And if so, why the heck would anyone even do that?
But it's not just conspiracies. There's a lot of cool mysteries that we will attempt to use science to explain, such as near-death experiences, what made the Vikings go berserk, and can I control my co-host with MK Ultra?
Wait, what? Anyway, make sure to check out the Mystery of Everything podcast everywhere where you find your podcasts.
We're the All Creatures Podcast. Each week, Angie and I explore and share amazing details about the many animals we share our world with.
Plus, Chris and I are both PhD scientists and educators. So we do the deep dives in the scientific research and then come back and share what we learn in a fun and casual way. We also speak with other scientists, animal experts, activists, and many other conservation enthusiasts from all over the planet.
So you can find the All Creatures Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, Jill Chacha here from Well, That's Interesting, and I am absolutely thrilled to tell you about Spotify for podcasters. I use it, I love it, and it all started by downloading the free Spotify for Podcasters app, which has all the tools you need in one place to record and edit your masterpiece of a podcast. Spotify for Podcasters also distributes your show to all major platforms. So when you hit publish, your episodes will stream not only on Spotify, but I'm talking about the Apples, the Googles, Stitcher, Good Pods, the other ones. You get the idea. And you can monetize your podcast with no minimum listenership required. You could also set up monthly subscriptions and record ads just like this one. So what are you waiting for? Download Spotify for Podcasters today and start changing the world. Oh, and please, stay interesting. And we're back. We're back. And you're not alone.
No.
You're never alone
never
with your
alone.
devices. Now, we're going to talk about that one instance where the owner was not so lucky, the sound coming from its Alexa. Now, Farhad Manjoo was so shocked by his experience, he wrote an entire article for the New York Times.
Oh my God.
Why We May Soon Be Living in Alexa's World, published in, you guessed it, February of 2018. In his own words, this is what took place.
Okay.
Quote, my wife and I were settling into bed one night when Alexa, the other woman in my life, decided to make herself heard. Without being summoned, the Amazon Echo Dot at my bedside, one of the half-dozen devices that Alexa inhabits in our house, lit up its spectral blue ring as if it had heard the triggering wake word Alexa. But instead of offering help with some household chore, the voice assistant began to wail, like a child screaming in a horror movie dream.
What?
Huh, I said to my wife when it was over. She said something less kind, end quote. Farhad then just goes on about his night as though nothing had happened. He doesn't even unplug the machine.
You didn't unplug the machine?
No.
It is clearly possessed
Clearly.
by a demon or Jeff Bezos. So.
Both.
Or both.
Could be both.
Yeah, makes sense.
Not exclusive.
Explains everything.
In fact, I bet those other folks did the same as well. After the initial freakout, they just moved on and assumed it was a glitch or whatnot. Now, Farhad did say that an Amazon representative was willing to look into the scream.
Good.
But, quote, the company had never heard of such a thing happening before and didn't think Alexa was even capable of making such a sound, end quote. Yes, the unknown is creepy and really weird, but it turns out the answer to why this is even happening and is still happening may be even more fucked up.
Wait, we have an answer?
Fuck yeah, we do.
Oh my God.
Now, let's start with the least sinister explanation.
Okay.
Let's face it, Alexa and all your home assistant devices are always listening. If you said something like light or lamp or flat in a passing conversation, while the machine in your home is designed to be on call at any moment, there may be a bit of a delay between a conversation that had nothing to do with Alexa and it answering you because it thought it had to. Ashley said flat to her mom, but the machine may have heard the command laugh, and you see what it was working it out.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
I see.
So it's a simple, literal misunderstanding between humans talking and AI learning. Here's where it gets fucked up, and this loophole, if you will, gets abused. A super interesting study was conducted by students of UC Berkeley and Georgetown University. They discovered you can hide commands in YouTube videos or songs or within any audio file to get your home assistant and your phone to do things.
Oh my God, what?
Yes. Quoting directly from the study, quote, attackers can generate commands that are recognized by mobile devices but are considered noises by humans. We show that adversaries with significant knowledge of the speech recognition system can construct hidden voice commands that humans cannot understand at all. End
Oh,
quote. Yeah.
I love that.
It
That
is.
is terrible, and I do kind of like that.
It's pretty fucking incredible.
That's amazing.
That's right. You can make sound files at frequencies outside the range of human hearing and add them, say, to an Instagram post that people can't stop watching because there's a puppy in it doing puppy things. So what could this do? Well, according to the study, quote, the severity of a hidden voice command depends upon what commands the targeted device will accept. Depending on the device, attacks could lead to information leakage, example, posting the user's location on Twitter.
Oh my God.
Causing denial of service, example, activating airplane mode, or severe as a stepping stone for further attacks, example, opening a web page hosting drive-by malware. Hidden voice commands may also be broadcast from a loudspeaker at an event or embedded in a trending YouTube video, compounding the reach of a single attack. End quote.
Wowee! Oh my God!
The paper also mentions an attack can come from, quote, speakers in offices, elevators, or other enclosed spaces, and propagation from other nearby phones, end quote.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything bad with this knowledge.
Yeah.
but I do want to do some pranks. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my thought. Okay. So what if I called my roommate, and she doesn't live here anymore. She lives in another apartment, but I still call her my roommate because we were roommates for 7 years. Okay. So what if I called her at her new apartment, and she always answers,
on speakerphone?
on speakerphone. And then what if I played the message and it commanded her Alexa to like do something funny?
It could work.
It could work?
It could work, and this is amazing. Let me get to this next section.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yes, tell me.
So, there is some good news here. The hacker's accuracy depends on how close the device is to the speaker of your home assistant.
Okay.
If the command is too far away, it won't work. So if your ex-roommate was close enough to the Alexa and you hit play on your command that she couldn't hear, it could work.
Okay.
It could work.
So I need to be like, hey, can you stand right next to your Alexa while I tell you about something completely different? I'm going to make this work.
It's the perfect prank.
I'm going to report back to you guys on my terrible prank.
Okay, so like I said, the good news is accuracy depends on how close your device is or your roommate's head is to the Alexa. The bad news is that if the circumstances are just right, a machine can detect attacks with 99.8% accuracy. So they are super accurate when things align.
Oh my God.
99.8%.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
I highly recommend reading this paper. It's short, and it ironically has videos. So
I love it.
So they actually show their experiments unfolding in real time. Just head over to hiddenvoicecommands.com, where you can download the study and watch iPhones placed on a boardroom table just come to life.
Wow.
Yeah. And that, my friends, is what and who is behind your Alexa.
Oh my God.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That was amazing. I
Was it?
cannot wait to play pranks,
Yeah.
etc. Who knows what else? Probably nothing. I probably won't ever be able to figure this out. But if I do, it's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be great. And if you pull pranks on your friends,
Oh my
please
gosh.
tell us.
Tell us. Google how to do this. Tell us how you did it.
There's got to be a way that you
Take
can,
a video.
Take a
if you
video.
can.
Yeah.
So
because we want you to stay interesting.
please do.
Bye, guys.
Bye.